Hey everybody, this is Dust for Dusted on Gaming with episode 7, match number 2 with Burn here in Modern of the Boros variety this particular time. Playing a list by Sandy Dog MTG, otherwise known as Brandon Burton, noted Pro Tour player on several occasions, mostly through the efficient use of Burn in Modern. Also has played some other decks in Standard, but Burn is his kind of bread and butter in Modern, so he kind of knows what he's doing. Typical build here: 4 Goblin God, 4 Swiftspear, 4 Eidolon, 1 Grim Lavamancer, 19 lands. 2-2 split on Helix and Skullcrack, so he gets all 4 copies of Skullcrack into 75. Also, 4 copies of Skewer the Critics, because that's kind of become the industry standard. Beyond that, regular mana base for the Boros build, sideboard, Path to Exile, and Searing Blood for creature decks. Rest in Peace for graveyard decks, Skullcrack for anything with life gain, or when you need to bring in more instant speed spells against control, and then Smash to Smithereens for anything with artifacts. So, fairly simplistic build. I'm kind of digging what he's doing for the most part. My only consideration, depending on how the meta would shape up, is maybe cut a blood in a path for 2 copies of either Lightning Helix or Cindervines, maybe. So I've been definitely impressed with Cindervines, but I do like the clean efficiency of the Boros build with no splash. We are trying a competitive league at this time. I would like to start getting into the Modern Champion playoffs and into the mocks, but obviously $12 a shot if you're not winning is kind of expensive. So we're giving it a go with this league, see how it goes, how it's received in the views, whether that changes the facts or not. And if you like what you're seeing on the channel, please consider giving us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and leave a constructive comment down below. See if we get re-queued here. But yeah, the modern playoffs here are in 13 days. The first one, format playoff. I don't know if we're going to get 33 points quite that quickly without either risking an enormous amount of money or an enormous amount of time, or both. Because you get, I believe it's 2 points for every 4-1 in a competitive league, and 5 for a 5. 5 for a 5-0. And obviously format challenges give award points as well, depending on your... This hand's reasonable. I think we're gonna keep it. It's got one more land than I ideally like, and I don't like seeing. I definitely don't like seeing the card Hissing Quagmire. That usually means a pretty rough matchup for us. So. Hopefully they play like a Tarmogoofy or something here. No, not Collective Brutality. Seriously. Wow. Yep. Black Green Rock. Not a matchup I like to see, that's for sure. Takes Searing Blaze. Interesting. See what they do here. This could be a Liliana. Nope, Tarmogoyf. Going to have a hard time racing that Tarmogoyf. Especially with what is now an all burn spell hand, pretty much. don't think there's any particular thing we could draw here. Alright, so rock. So we definitely want the Skull Cracks, definitely want the Path to Exiles. Some people would argue for Rest in Peace against Tarmogoyf being their most efficient threat. Not exactly theory I subscribe too much. Get rid of that, and what is the other cut here? Some can, like, maybe cut 2 Blazes and 2 Skewers since they pick apart our hand a little bit. So it's not always easy to trigger Spectacle. Great hand, except we don't have a land. And this hand's okay. It's possible I'm supposed to wait until that second land to start deploying spells, but it's going to Inquisition or Duress us. Yeah, Rock is just a really, really rough matchup. I think it may even have become tougher than Dredge at this point. Board in 3 paths, draw all 3 of them. Yeah, oh, that was kind of just savage. Modern. Because, like, the problem with Rock is they have so many efficient threats. Tarmogoyf, Scavenging Uses, Tireless Trackers. Some of them are playing multiple copies of Kalitas in the 75 now, and they don't take damage from their lands. Not seeing any Duresses in these sideboards, but main deck Collective Brutality, sideboard Duress, clean mana base, not really taking damage, 2-for-1s with Collective Brutality. It's just a really brutal beating. So it's one of the scary parts of playing in the competitive leagues is now we only have 1 more loss to give in 3 more matches to get our entry fee back. So that's why I'm a little bit tepid about playing in competitive leagues, but we'll keep pressing on. This has been Dusk for Dusted on Gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.